Well, as Sierra Leone prepares for polls, concerns are rising over negative ethnicity. It's being reported that local politicians are playing on ethnic passions to win support. Local media regulator Sierra Leone's Association of Journalists has released a statement condemning such acts, especially posts made on social media. Sierra Leone has about 16 ethnic communities, with the Temne and Mende being the largest. Although the country suffered a deadly civil war that it is recovering from, it was not based on ethnicity, but on resources. Locals are also condemning this emerging and divisive trend in the political landscape of the West African nation.
Your neighbor that you usually do business with is not looking at you with the malice eyes. In fact, to say there are differences between the both of you because maybe you speak of the same different language, or you do not speak the same language, or maybe you belong to one of the ethnic groups, or you do not belong to another ethnic group. So that creates a lot of chaos for us right now.
What in the what is tribalism?
This will divide the whole nation. Since the start of campaigns, they have been preaching tribal politics. This has divided the nation into two. Everyone has taken sides. This has created fear because you imagine coming to the market and ending up on the side where you don't belong. So you just don't want anything to happen to you. So I condemn it.
What happened to you?
Well, CGTN's Susan Mwangeli is covering the Sierra Leone elections for us and now joins us with the latest from the capital of Freetown. Susan, of course, the runoff vote takes place tomorrow. How can you describe, or how would you describe the mood there and the state of preparedness ahead of the vote?
Well, indeed, today is the eve of the election and also coincides with the Easter holidays. And ordinarily, this place would be a buzz with people running around, you know, with the celebrations. But the Easter holidays has been overshadowed by the elections. Now, after Monday, when the High Court ruled that the election proceeds, we saw the National Electoral Commission come out and start on preparation, dispatching ballot boxes, ballot material to various polling centers. And by this morning, they said that all ballot materials, it was all systems go for them. Now, one of the issues that came up after the March 7 election was the need to beef up security. It was one of the issues that came up, and the National Electoral Commission says that systems have been put in place to ensure that there is security, not just for the officials, but also for the voters. And we've seen police being deployed to various parts of the country, and not just the police, they are also getting a backup from the military. We have seen also the military being deployed out there. And the National Electoral Commission says, as it is right now, they are all ready, and it's all systems go to ensure that they give that vote tomorrow.
Well, of course, as we know, the campaign period itself has closed, but not without a warning from the local media regulator about sort of stoking ethnic tensions. Just exactly what have politicians been doing that's raised this concern?
Lindy, the thing is, even before the elections, these politicians have been saying that they have won the election, and this has been stoking tensions here because many of them say that they have the numbers. And yesterday we were talking to the PC candidate, Samura Kamara. We asked him if his party would accept the election should they be defeated, and he said that they will only accept elections if they are free and fair. And it was the same thing with the SLPP candidate. They said that they will only accept this if it is free and fair. And it's such statements that are stoking tensions because each of these groups believe that they are going to win the elections. And the situation has been very hard and very tense here. We saw that there are currently there are investigations that are ongoing because there were reports that there are certain members of a certain community who have been chased in their homes by their house owners because they belong to a certain community. Also last week we also saw another area called Kaningo. There were violent attacks, and we saw people fleeing there again because they belong to a certain community. And these are the things politicians are being urged to desist from stoking this kind of tensions. And they're being told, even as they do their campaigns, they should just insist on social cohesion and just bringing the country together. So this is what the politicians have been asked to stop doing and to promote peace.
Indeed. Well, let's hope that message is being heard and that the elections take place peacefully tomorrow. That's Susan Mwangeli in Freetown with that report.